Everyone, here's just a quick video to help you get familiar with the course. So when you first log in, you will get to the announcements page. And as I add newer announcements throughout the quarter, the newest ones will always be on top. My banner here has my contact information. You can also get that when you hit contact your teacher, and you'll see my contact information, as well as the link to my office hours room. And this is the same room we'll have our live class meetings, which start in week 2. I'll point out about office hours. So I have drop-in times where you don't need an appointment. You can just pop in and pop out as needed. But I also have more availability. So if the drop-in times don't work for you, just email me a specific time that you want to meet, and we'll be able to work one-on-one in the room during that time as well. I just wanted to have some time on my day set aside for those appointments. Okay, tech support. If you have an issue, if there's like a link not opening, that stuff you can contact me about. This is more like if there's a computer error, like if your computer's not functioning. That's when you want to submit a tech ticket here for tech support. Getting started has at the very bottom is all our policies and our Minnow student handbook. The pace chart lets you know when each weekly folder is going to be opening. And there's 2 assignments in here that I want you to do for week 1. The first is the textbook and communication. This one, follow these instructions, lets me know you can access the online textbook. And this other one shows me that you know how to access your Minnow email and send me an email from that. The second one is just a quick introduction, so you can introduce yourself to me and to your fellow classmates. So those are the 2 quick assignments in the Getting Started folder. The online textbook link will be here. And to access the weekly folders, just click this link. And when you're opening the folders, you just have to click on the title. And my folders are going to have a similar layout. They'll be the class meetings will always be towards the top. Then there's focus first assignments. So as we get into the quarter, if you're just finding you're starting to feel overwhelmed or you just have a week, you're just way busier than usual, just start with these ones and focus on these assignments first. And then you can always come back and finish the ones that you may have had to pass over for that week. All right, so now getting into, I just want to point out here that these are the 3 questions you need to submit with this or after watching this video. So what can you use in place of the textbook, steps to opening and editing an assignment, and then what you should do if you have questions. All right, so first, what can you use in place of the textbook? So each week there'll be a reading. Sometimes it might be a few sections that I've combined into one. And so if you don't want to use the online textbook, I've created VoiceThreads. And so you just click on the VoiceThread link, and then that will bring you here. And what they are is just like a PowerPoint that I've created audio comments to. And so it's like if we were face-to-face and this was like a lecture hall or something. If the comments aren't already playing, you just hit play.
So for the VoiceThread, what I did is took the main.
So you can hear my comment was playing. And please play the comments, because as you're going through the PowerPoint, a lot of times I'll add clarifications or just talk a little bit more, give specific examples, or point out things on the slide. So just make sure you're playing the comments to listen along. So the VoiceThread can be used in place of the textbook. And all the, like this assignment, which goes with the reading for the week, all the questions can be answered using the textbook or the VoiceThread, or both. All right, so question 2 was the steps to open and edit an assignment. So you're going to click on the assignment link, and it's going to be a little bit different if you're signed in or not signed in. So I'll show you signed in at first. So signed in meaning that like you're logged into your Minnows office. So you got your Minnows email, so it's like your Minnows username at mail.minnows.org. We sent you that information. That's how you access your Minnows email. And you all have access to like Word and PowerPoint and Excel, like all the Office apps. Okay, so I opened the worksheet link. What I want to do to make it so I can type on it and like fill it out and answer the questions, go to File, Save As, and then Download a Copy. Click on Download a Copy, and it will open up Word for you. So once Word has opened up, make sure to hit Enable Editing. And then now you can type your answers onto this worksheet, and then just make sure to save it onto the computer and submit it for your assignment. So that was if you're signed in. If you're not signed in, there should be like over on this section, it'll just say download. And so it's kind of like you get to skip a step and just go right to download. So that will be if you're not signed in. But again, if you are signed in, it's just file, save as, and then download a copy. All right, and then the last question here was what to do if you have questions or are stuck on an assignment. So make sure to contact me, and you can send an email to me directly by hitting this email button, and then your teacher, and then you can just send me the email here. Or if you're wanting to stop in for office hours, just click on contact your teacher to find my office hours. And this is the link that will bring you to my office hours. So it'll bring you to that online room. You can also click the mail button here. And I also, on the announcements page, have my contact information up in the banner here. This is for calling or text. Email does work best, but if for whatever reason you want to call or text, that's okay too. And yeah, I think that's, I do want to point out here, one thing that I think is really helpful is, because since you're using your Minos email as your school email, a lot of people might not be used to having to check that thing every day. So I think it's really helpful to download the Microsoft Outlook app to your phone, and you're using your Minos email to set it up, so you don't have to worry about like promotions or anything screwing up with your own personal email. You're only using this for Minos stuff. And so the app is free, and you can find instructions on that online, whether you have Android or an iPhone. If you do get stuck on that, just let me know and I can help you. Yeah, so that's all I have. Remember, if you have any questions, please reach out.